Hi guys, I hope you are all well. I'm back with another tutorial just as I promised. This one is one of my own and it's been inspired by spring because it's such a beautiful day. It's getting warmer and the flowers are blooming. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing you how to make really easy rings, and they will not take you that long to make and you don't really need that much to make them. I really hope you enjoy watching this tutorial, and if you do, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this because they will keep coming from now on. I'm sorry I've been a little bit busy because I've been working on something quite important and I will tell you about it a little bit later. Let's get started! I started this ring by cutting 26 centimeters of 20 gauge wire. This one is brass, but you can use any soft wire like copper or so. And then measuring 7 centimeters and bending it. I'm making a small loop, as small as I can, and then turning the longer wire into a spiral. My spiral ended up being 0.8 centimeters in diameter, and then I'm taking the long wire again and bending it with chain nose pliers. Using round nose pliers, I'm bending it even more and creating these sort of waves, if you like, and making sure they are similar in size, sort of. Now I'm wrapping the wavy wire around the spiral, and guess what? The waves turned into petals. It's magic, just like spring. I don't have enough petals though, and so I'm making more by again bending the wire with my round nose pliers. My longer wire is now lined up with a shorter one, but even if it wasn't, I could still carry on making this ring. I've done that with the previous versions of this ring and they all look a little bit different. And that's okay, being different is being unique. And then I'm carefully twisting the two wires together whilst firmly holding the flower head as I'm trying to avoid any movement of the petals. Now the twisted part in my case is about 4.5 centimeters, and I'm leaving the ends untwisted since they will get turned into little spirals and I think they look like leaves. Press them down a bit with your chain nose pliers as well as the flower head, and then bend the ring on a mandrel or something of that sort. And here I was experimenting with different stones. Of course, you can leave the ring without a stone. I think that looks nice as well. But I think my favorite is the one with a teeny blue 3mm flatback crystal. Now this ring is just ever so slightly different, but the principle is the same, and here I used a bit of 28 gauge wire to secure the petals together. I went a bit further, and instead of wrapping the wire around only a couple of times to secure the flower, I wanted to see what it would look like if I wire wrap the petals a bit more. And then I got bored of wrapping, so I never finished, but I still wanted to show you this option, because perhaps you are more patient than I am and maybe you want to try it. And I also wanted to show you what you could do if you didn't want your ring to be adjustable. So I made this silver one practically the same way as the one before, and using my chain nose pliers I lifted the head of the flower a bit as I will be wrapping wire around it. Then I made a loop on the end of the shorter wire and took the longer wire and wrapped it under the flower head. The reason why I didn't cut the shorter wire before wrapping the longer one around is that first I didn't want it to scratch me or the bottom of the ring whilst wrapping it. Second, the twisted wire would keep coming apart whilst wrapping it. And lastly, I needed to make sure the cut wire will be facing the bottom of the ring and not my finger. Once that's done, I can cut both wires off and then reshape the petals if needed, reshape the ring band, and it's finished. Add a stone if you want, and I have chosen this gorgeous yellow flatback crystal, gluing it on with some E6000 plus, and done! One sparkly little ring. And oh boy, does it sparkle in the sun. Oh yeah! How about a haircut? But if you follow me on Instagram, you probably would have seen it. I started cutting my hair and then my husband had to cut the back, and I think he's done a really good job. Anyways, if you want to see more of me and my life and like what I'm up to, then you can follow me on Instagram and you can follow me on TikTok, because I am now officially on TikTok. I don't even know how I managed to work out how to use it, but I finally did, and I'm really enjoying it. So if you want, you can follow me there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.